please remove your hats as we honor this great nation and its community with the playing of our national anthem. The South Kitsap Color Guard will present the colors featuring the color guard is led by Cadet Commander Joshua Ray with Cadet LCDR Mitchell Olson, Cadet Lieutenant Liam Briley, Cadet Senior Chief Joseph Giron. March on colors. Senior Drum Major Katie Burkhalter, Junior Drum Major Emily Cohn, and Field Marshal Jacob Coffin will conduct the national anthem tonight under the direction of Gary Grams. Please remain standing as the color guard leads the field. Number 21, Carson Gregg. Number 50, Miles Cooney. And number 52, Luke Priscilla. Your South Kitsap World Captains, number 6, Nathan Marin, number 10, Garrison Glisson, number 43, Norman Padrones, and number...
So tonight's captains is number 34, Isaiah Davis. Number 6, Nathan Marn. Nathan won't be playing tonight. He's has an injury. Looks like number 40, Norman Padrones, and number 10, or quarterback, Garrison Glisson. Starting offense for South Kitsap tonight, number 11, Alec Johnson at wide receiver. At quarterback, number 10, Garrison Glisson. At wide receiver, number 13, Dashawn Keel. At right guard, number 72, Jacob Johnson. At running back, number 34, Isaiah Davis. At center, number 55, Max Feldhacker. At left tackle, number 62, Darian Feather. At right tackle, number 65, Thomas Bidwell. At left guard, number 71, Mick Whitney. And at wide receiver, number 2, Chandler Kimmel. Our starting defense tonight will include at cornerback, number 11, Alec Johnson. At strong safety, number 4, Nate Watska. At outside linebacker, number 26, Matthew Burns. At cornerback, number 24, DeAndre Davis. At free safety, number 22, Angelico Lund. At outside linebacker, number 32, Blake Bingham. At defensive end, number 52, Darren Amian. At defensive tackle, number 41, DeAndre Matane. At middle linebacker, number 44, Norman Padrones. At defensive end, number 30, Michael Briggs. At defensive tackle, number 51, Zoe Pangelina. South Kitsap will receive the opening kickoff tonight. Back for a kick return is number 8, Riley Escolda. And looks like number 24, DeAndre Davis. So they will be taking the ball in the northern direction. Beautiful night out here, not much wind. Nice temperatures, nice crowd for senior night. So just a great time to be around here in this football field. So I'm sure everybody remembers years ago when this, before Kitsap Bank Stadium was redone, that we'd have a mud pit by now, but this field is beautiful. Here's the kick. And goes to DeAndre Davis, who fumbles it, picks it on up, and comes up the left side. He's got a haul. Nice return up to the 28-yard line. South will take over there. So about a 20-yard return on that kick. Again, Curtis comes in. They've got 2 victories against some good teams. They beat Olympia, which South lost to, and they beat Emerald Ridge pretty handily, which South lost to last weekend. And South has shown they can compete with these teams. They just need to minimize their mistakes. Seems like they get the wrong mistake at the wrong time, and it just kills a drive or causes a turnover. So first play is a handoff up the middle. And that's number 34, Isaiah Davis, taking the ball up for about 4.5 yards. So second down and 6 coming. If you missed on the opening, I am out here by myself tonight. We are trying to get some comments off the feeds. Another handoff inside. South trying to establish the run, which is a little bit like the old South. And that's Isaiah Davis. Gains about, might have gotten a yard in that. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wolves gained about 1 on that run. 3rd and 5.
We've got a great student section out here tonight. They're nice and loud and rowdy. Lots of time for a quarterback. Garrison's going to take a roll on out. Oh, he slips down, falls. That's going to be a loss of about 9 yards. So here comes the punting unit for South. Handling all of the kicking duties, number 18, Kyle Failing for South. And back for Curtis is number 26, Sabian Bryant.
Kicking for the Wolves, number 18, Kyle Thorne.
Nice punt by South. It's going to hopefully take a down. It's cuts them short, takes a Curtis bounce, Curtis favor, and they're going to have the ball on their own 48-yard line with excellent field position to start their first drive. So, first test for South Kitsap's defense. They've been practicing hard. And South may be 0-7, but these young men have never shown a tendency to quit on a game, on the season. They're going to play this out. So, we'll see if the defense can stiffen up, hold them, and force a punt here or a turnover. Curtis also comes out in pistol formation. Man motion, hand up the middle. Nice spin move, that's number 26. Sabian Bryant for Curtis. And that's a gain of about 5 yards, almost 6 yards on the gain.
Gain of about 5 on that last play for the Vikings.
Brings up second down and about 5 yards to go. Another handoff. Quarterback keeps it, goes around left-hand side. And pushed out of bounds. There is a flag on the play. It's enough for a first down pending the flag, but I think it's going to be a holding call against Curtis.
Flag on the field.
We'll see what the call is. Oh, illegal block against Curtis, blocking back. So that's a 10-yard penalty from the spot, which will bring it back.
Against the offense.
So I'll be redoing the down. It's going to be second down and 8 yards to go. So both of these offenses tend to be high-speed, high-paced offenses, getting to the ball and getting the plays off. Man motion, flag against stop the play on the field here. I think they snapped the ball before it was ready for play. So Curtis getting the call from the sideline. No penalty on it, just snapped it too early. Pass play coming up. It's a long ball. Open receiver. And that's going in for a touchdown. That's a pass to number 1, Zach Paulson, 6'3" junior, and that's not how South wanted to start this game off with a long pass play, but hopefully they can block this kick, keep things going. Kicks up. The kick is good. So it is 9:33 left in the first quarter, and it is 7-0 Curtis. Again, not the way South won to start. South gave up 19 points in their loss last weekend, and that was one of the lowest totals they've given up all season. So, kind of hoping the defense can stiffen up here. The problem was that was also South's lowest scoring output of only 3 points this year. South is lining up to receive the kickoff. Again, we have number 8, Riley Escola, and number 24, DeAndre Davis, receiving the kick for South Kitsap. And the Curtis kicker is number 11, Alec Johnson. I'm sorry, that's the South Kitsap roster. Number 11, Jace Paulson. This one's going to Riley Escola.
Number 24,
He's taking it cross field, has a haul. Nice return up to 27-yard line. So the return games work for South Kitsap. Another that one's about 19 yards there on the return. So 2 nice returns setting up South Kitsap. So again, South Kitsap also running a pistol formation where they get the plays in from the sidelines. It's not really a hurry up, but this is their normal offense. So they split out with 2 to the right, one to the left here, and 1 running back. It's a handoff up the middle to number 34, Isaiah Davis, and he'll gain 3 yards up to the 30-yard line on that play. South trying to stop the running game if they can. And again, they don't huddle up. It's a no-huddle offense. They will go ahead and get the play from the sideline, and Garrison will make the call and take it right here. So it's another handoff, a big haul for Isaiah Davis. Breaks down up and up to the 39-yard line. Nice gain. Good block on that. Open up a huge haul for the young man.
That is a first down Wolves.
So Wolves have their first down of the game. They're at the 38. Same formation as last time, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. We have a stoppage of play. Dead ball false start against South Kitsap. That's a 5-yard penalty. So this is what I was saying about, something you start, you get a drive going. We don't need these penalties to make the field longer for us. So hopefully we can stop these. Another handoff inside, another big hole to the left. He's got big room out on the outside. Nice run by Isaiah Davis. The line did a great job of shutting down that side of the defense. And that's going to be another first down for the Wolves. A gain of about 25 yards on the play. So if South can get this running game going, it's obviously a great thing for them. It's what they want to do. That opens up their whole offense. So ball's on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Another handoff, this one more up the middle. Gain about 2 yards. So the outside working for South. The middle, they were able to clog up, but we'll see as the game goes on.
And there's a tackle by number 52, Luke Pacella. Gain of about 2 on that last play for the Wolves.
South line's up, 2nd and 8. They have tripped over to the right-hand side this time. 1 running back, 1 receiver at the left. It's a pass coming up. Nice short pass to number 11. That's Alec Johnson. Complete for a gain of about 5 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and about 4. We do have an injured Wolf on the field. This is one of those sites nobody wants to see anybody on either team get injured. Hopefully it's nothing major and anyone can bounce up. I do believe that is number 11, Alec Johnson, but I'm not positive. I didn't get you to see the number. South Kitsap has an excellent athletic training staff. I know my kids went through the school, and they do a fantastic job with all these athletes. Good to see him be able to get up, walk off under his own power at least.
Alex Johnson, walking off
This
the
field is specially designed. It's not the black turf field that you see the black pebbles coming up. It's made with other materials, and it's designed to minimize how hard the players hit the field and concussion. So it's really about the safest field you could play on. So it's 3rd and 4. South Kitsap lined up, 2 receivers to each side, 1 running back. Blitz coming in, we run it up against the blitz. Pickup of about 1.5 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and 3 from the 38-yard line. So I think this is go for it territory for South on 4th down. They're not bringing in the field goal or the punting unit. I think it'd be too long for a field goal. And a punt to the end zone is only going to pick you up, 17 yards. So. Again, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in motion. Now they're changing the formation. Now you have trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. It's a pass. 2 receivers in the same area. It's incomplete. That was intended for number 2, Chandler Kimmel. Lots of people in the middle of that formation. So South will turn over on downs, and Curtis will have the ball. 1st and 10 from the South Kitsap 38-yard line. Well, if you'd like to see a lot of plays, this is the game to watch, because both these teams hurry up their offense, get the plays in, and run them. So we should see a lot of football tonight. Curtis with a run off the left-hand side. Gain of a long 6 yards. Brings up 2nd and 4. And they are on the 45-yard line of South Kitsap. Penalty on the play. Flag's been thrown. And this one looks like it's going to go against Curtis. Yep, it's a false start against Curtis. 5-yard penalty, so that's going to move it back to 2nd and 9. South makes deep penetration. Excellent job by the boys. I think the ball came out. And South Kitsap recovers. First turnover of the game. 1st and 10, South Kitsap at the 37-yard line. That was picked up by number 41, DeAndre Matanen. So let's see if the Wolves can make something out of this. Get the turnover, stood up the back, and stripped the ball. That was great. Another blitz coming in. Garrison takes off running, and pretty much back to the line of scrimmage. Curtis is doing a lot of blitzing on this South Kitsap offense, and I think coaches will see that and make some adjustments. And the thing is, when you blitz, if you don't get to the quarterback, you're leaving a lot of openings. So most of them are more like run blitzes where they're coming in trying to contain the run. So another blitz coming in. And he got on through the run, made a nice gain. Game of about 5, maybe 6 yards. So, and that was Isaiah Davis on that game. It brings up third and a long 4, short 5 yards. Another handoff to Isaiah Davis. Keeps his balance. He's going to be short, but he's down to the 29-yard line. So South will definitely go for it here. 4th and 2. Second time South has gone for it on 4th down. They were not successful on the first time. Hopefully we get better results this time. Hand him up the middle, he pushes his legs, does a great job, and gains a 1st down. Takes it to the 31-yard line, the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 South.
Isaiah Davis managed to pick up 3 yards on that play. That is a 1st down with ball started on the 26-yard line.
So 1st and 10 South at the 26-yard line. This is a great drive South is putting together. Another delayed handoff. And I've got to tell you, Isaiah does a great job of keeping his legs moving. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, drives forward. Doesn't gain much, but certainly a lot better than a loss. So it brings up 2nd and 9. We have trips to the left, single running back, and here comes another blitz. Pass is complete. Brings the ball to the 21-yard line. That's number 19.
Wolves picked up 4 yards on that last play.
Scott Camello on that catch.
3rd and 5.
So he gained 4. We have 3rd and 5. South is certainly in 2-down territory right now, too. So handoff off the left-hand side, taking the ball down to the 20-yard line. Gain of about 1.
Number 25 at the initial tackle.
So that's number 34, Isaiah Davis on the carry. Chris did a good job of blocking up the middle and stopping them right there. Really gained maybe, line of scrimmage maybe a little bit more, but South is actually going to go for a field goal. This is going to be a 37-yard field goal attempt. The kicker is number 18, Kyle Failing. South trying to get some points on the board. Nice snap, good kick. The kick is good. A nice 37-yard field goal. With 1:54 left in the first quarter, South is on the board in 7-3. Great. This is a beautiful night out here for a game, and the boys are out here playing. It's a great night to be here.
In the backfield for the Vikings, number 26, Stadium Bryant.
It's my pleasure. I think if everybody in this community does something for the kids, we just make the whole program, schools, and everything better. My kids went through the school. They're all in college or graduated at this point, but it's great to still be able to be involved.
Well, we certainly appreciate it, and it's been obviously a tough season, but you guys have really enhanced the viewing of the games. And of course, Brian Pickard was also participated in a few games, and then Lee Ladeau as well, who works on the security staff here at the high school.
Yeah, Brian is visiting his folks in San Quentin right now, so he couldn't be here. And Lee is around visiting graveyards and looking for a zombie costume. That's unfortunate. That's a run back of the kickoff by Curtis, and that's number 4, Garrett Beard. But no, Lee's pulling double duty. He had to do security, I believe, out here tonight, and wasn't able. Kind of got called at the last minute to do that, and wasn't able to be on. But the video crew here, these young men and women do such an excellent job of putting together these programs that it's great to be able to support them. I've always been able to support the athletics because my kids are involved in that, and also FFA and some of these other programs. So, when the kids are working hard and doing a great job, it's fun to support. It's a great time.
Absolutely.
So extra point try coming up, and that's good. So that brings the score to 14-3. It didn't take Curtis long, and the one thing I can tell you, Mike, is that these South Kitsap kids, they believe they can win at any time. They're going to come back out, and they're going to go on offense, and
They just keep hanging in there, don't they?
They sure do. They never hang their heads. They're always, I've seen them down by 30, 40 points, and I think, there's 2 minutes left in the game. They feel like they can win. These coaches do a great job of keeping them in the game.
Yep.
And,
I have a number of the varsity football players in my video class, and they come in every day. They look a little worn out, a little beat up, but they always, as you say, hold their heads up high, and they are going out to represent and do the best job they can with whatever the circumstances or conditions are. And it's you've heard this before. It's a great character builder. It's unfortunate, but these guys are going to benefit from the trials and tribulations.
That's one thing that they'll take with them the rest of their lives, and you have to feel for these seniors. They've had 3 coaches in 4 years. That means 3 different systems. It always takes a year or 2 or 3 to get going after a new system comes in. A lot of these schools start their systems at the junior high, if not earlier. And when you're starting it at your senior year, it's tough to be successful. There's kickoff, and that's going to be number 24, DeAndre Davis on the return. And again, a nice return, bring the ball over the 30-yard line. So that's one nice thing is our return teams have done well all season. They've done a great job of getting us out of a hole and getting us in some good field position. We don't start many drives inside the 5 or the 10 like the other teams do.
This nice dry field has sure been a nice break over the last couple of years, hasn't it?
Hasn't this been great? I've been coming to football games here for almost 20 years, and I remember the Gig Harbor mud blog, and when somebody would punt the ball and it would just stop. It wouldn't bounce at all, and the kickoff would just stop. And this is what a community effort to get this stadium together like this. It's just been fantastic.
We have some football games in our archives from those rainy weather games, and I can remember one game. It seemed like about every other snap was a fumble. There was so much mud out in the middle of the field that it was just impossible to hang on to. And then a story that Gary Grams told me when they were building the field, his band marched once, and it was so muddy that their marchers were losing their shoes in the mud, and a huge expense of cleaning bills for their band uniforms. So it's been a great addition to the high school, no question about it.
And that's a penalty against Curtis. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for South Kitsap. And you have to applaud the community for coming together and doing this. My understanding is, people went to Kitsap Bank and it was an immediate yes. Yes, that field needs to be done. We need to take care of it. It's our community. That's a handoff to number 34, Isaiah Davis, for a 1st down for South Kitsap. So again, another drive going.
We had, my video crew was out here just last Wednesday evening to do the senior night for the girls soccer team. And I remember when this field was being built, I interviewed the soccer coach at the time. And the spring before, the senior girls couldn't even have their senior game here at their own stadium because the field was in such poor condition. So that's been taken care of. And
again, just a nice long pass About 15 yards. That's complete to number 15. That's Anthony Leota. Yeah, and I can remember, I was Pee Wee president. We couldn't use this field for Pee Wee games because we couldn't take any chances of messing it up. Soccer games couldn't get played out here. Football games couldn't get played. We made the playoffs when my son was a senior, went state playoffs. We were ranked, we were undefeated. We couldn't have a home game. We had to go up to Silverdale and play. Next game, couldn't have a home game. I had to go down to Tacoma and play. And when you are successful, it's great to be able to, have your games at home. That's the advantage. So that's the end of the first quarter, and it's 14-3 with South Kitsap driving. So South has definitely come to play tonight. I mean, you're seeing these boys hit, and good plays all around.
Well, I got my fingers crossed, and I'm going to leave you on your own here in a sec, Phil. But it sure would be awesome if they could finish up their home season with a win tonight and get a little momentum going into the off season. So I got my fingers crossed.
Yeah, me too. And they do have one more game. They play a crossover game against Bainbridge, which we haven't played in years.
I saw that on the schedule, and I couldn't remember the last time that we did play Bainbridge.
It's kind of before my time. It's been a long time, but Bainbridge is not a walkover. But if you look at where the teams rank in state, they're very close to each other. They're within 3 or 4, levels in the rankings. So Bainbridge is a 500 team, but of course they play a level below us. So could be an excellent game, and hopefully we get some support going up to Bainbridge Island for these boys.
All right, Phil. Well, if you start to lose your voice or get laryngitis, just send out an SOS, and we'll send somebody up here.
We'll let you know.
Thanks, Phil.
So we're starting the second quarter. South Kitsap has the ball, but 2nd and 10. And it's on the 44-yard line. Well, Garrison does a great job getting out. He's going to be taken down for about a 5-yard loss, but he did it, 5-6-yard loss. Did an excellent job of avoiding the first rushers. We have got to get rid of the ball quickly. Curtis blitzing every play. There was 4 or 5 young men on him right away, and did what he could, but not enough right now. So it's going to be 3rd and 17 for South. They are at their own 49-yard line. We have trips off to the left-hand side. And it is a pass play. And Garrison throws it long. Well defended. That was intended for number 13, Deshaun Keel. I like the play. You throw it long. If they catch it, hopefully you make a tackle. You have a chance for a pass interference call or completion. So South will punt. It's going to be Kyle Failing again.
Kyle Failing
kicking for the Wolves.
Number 26, Stadium Ryan in the backfield for the Vikings.
It's a short punt. Great job by South Kitsap for downing it. It was bouncing back the wrong way, and that's number 14, Duncan Whitaker. Stops the ball from bouncing again. So it winds up being about a 26-yard punt. And Curtis will start at the 25-yard line. Another run play, kind of misdirection. First time we've seen that. It's gained about 9.5 yards, and that was to number 6, Marlon Jones. Slot back, getting the ball, coming across. So a little bit of a wrinkle to the Curtis offense. Brings up 2nd and a short one. Let's see if South can get stout and tough up this defense. Pass play coming up. It's caught. 5-yard gain. South is right there to make the tackle, but not after the first down. So that was number 24 on the tackle, and that's DeAndre Davis.
Vikings picked up 6 yards on that play, 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line.
So pitch play, come on out to left-hand side. South fills the hole. And it's number 26 again. It's Sabian Bryant on the carry, and he'll pick up about 11 yards. So that's a first down. Ball is now on the South Kitsap 49-yard line. South defense has to stiffen up from staying in this game. These coaches do a great job of, I was talking with Mike about, keeping the excitement going on the sidelines, keeping the heads up. Again, you will not see a South Kitsap team fold over and die on you. So, pitch play out to the other side. There's a penalty flag on the play. Usually in the area of holding a block in the back. So, it's in the backfield. We'll see what the call is. It is holding against Curtis, so that'll bring a 10-yard penalty, nullifying that play.
Holding, offense. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the end of that run.
It happened in the backfield, so this is going to really hurt Curtis. It's going to wind up being about a 15-yard penalty. So that brings first down back up, but it's 25 yards to go. So good opportunity for South to make a stop here defensively. Curtis going back, throw the ball. And it's incomplete, overthrown. Intended receiver was number 1. Zach Paulson, he's the young man who had the long touchdown earlier in the game.
Covered by number 8 of the Wolves.
So,
second and 25.
So second and 25 coming up. Same formation, man motion, handoff up the middle, and South is right there. That's a handoff from number 26, Sabian Bryant, and he's dropped right away by a host of South Kitsap defenders. Brings up third down and 25. So that penalty really hurting Curtis here. Stalled their drive. Let's see if South can get a stop here. Curtis has an empty backfield right now. Make a motion. We do have a stoppage of play, a flag on the play. And we'll get the call. Did the ball encroachment against South Kitsap. So that'll give them a free 5 yards. Offsides on South Kitsap. So it doesn't hurt them that much, but still it brings up third and 20 instead of third and 25. Curtis getting the play. South needs to do a good job keeping people in front of them, making tackles. So the pass play come on up. And South has them. Excellent job. In there is number 41, DeAndre Matanane. Brings up fourth down. Tackle for a loss. Gets the sack. Excellent play. He got right through, made a quick swim move on a lineman, and just went right for the quarterback. So Curtis will punt for the first time tonight. Great job to see South Kitsap's defense hold up and make a stop. It's a low kick. And it's going to be stopped at about the 29-yard line, so South will take over the ball there. Once again, South Kitsap defense holding strong, getting a stop. But we need to see. Put together another South Kitsap, put together some drives. They can, minimize their mistakes. They can drive on this team. And, come on down and get some more points on the board before halftime. It's 7:44 until halftime right now.
The proceeds from that benefit the athletic medicine department.
So South Kitsap comes out in a trips to the left. One running back formation. And this is a run off the right-hand side, a fumble, and Curtis is on it. So there's a South Kitsap mistake. Curtis recovers at the 25-yard line of South Kitsap. Bring up 1st and 10, South Kitsap. Not much a running back can do in that case. The Curtis player got his helmet right on the ball and just popped it out. You hold it with 2 hands, doing everything right, and sometimes you just can't prevent it. So it was actually, I had a clear view and thought the running back was doing a good job protecting the ball. So Curtis has 1st and 10 at the 25. Man motion. Curtis is resetting their offense, getting play in. The quarterback keeps the ball, makes a couple people miss, and brings it on down inside the 5-yard line. And that was Keegan Stancato was the carry.
Stancato managed to pick up about 22 yards on this play.
1st and goal from 3, and he's going in. That's number 26 against Sabian Bryant, and for the touchdown from about the 3-yard line. Quick plays, turnovers just kind of kill us. What I was saying earlier, South Kitsap can compete. We just make the wrong mistakes at the wrong time. Fumble always hurts you, but if it's on their side of the field, you got a lot further to go. So here's the kick, and the kick is good.
Kick is good, made by number 11 of the Vikings.
So that's Jace Paulson on the kick, and with 7:20 to go in the first half, it's the Vikings 21, South Kitsap Wolves 3. So South Kitsap really has had a long history of having winning records until recently, and again, having 3 coaches in 4 years really doesn't help your program. I don't care who you are. Every program suffers when that happens, so hopefully we get some longevity here and get things moving in the right direction. But again, South is going to play us out. There's lots of time left in this game. We just need to put together a good drive, get back in this game. Back for South Kitsap is number 24, DeAndre Davis, number 8, Riley Escoda. And hopefully we can break one. Both Riley and DeAndre are dangerous return men. Both have the capability of breaking through and taking it all the way back to the end zone. So his kick kind of in the middle. And that's Isaiah Davis was the return. He's making a lot of people miss, but he's not making much progress forward. Great job, great try. Brings it back to 26-yard line. He made probably in the last yard 5 or 6 guys miss. So great try. You never know when you're going to break it when that happens. So and right now, South Kitsap, they've been able to put together a couple drives. Just need to do that right now and get it all the way to the end zone. Make it 21-10. South has 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And the running back, hand it right back off to him. Nice job. Excellent job. That's number 34, Isaiah Davis, bringing the ball up, gaining about 9 yards on first down. Every coach loves that. So it brings up 2nd and 1.
Take a big 9 on that play. 2nd and 1 for the Wolves.
Chris bringing a lot of players in. Quick pass. Ooh, dangerous. Well read by number 3, Cody Beard of Curtis. Intended for number 2 on South Kitsap, Chandler Kimmel. Jumped the route, and if he'd caught that, that would have been tough to keep him out of the end zone. So we have 3rd and 1, though. No harm, no foul for South Kitsap. And here comes Curtis in, and Isaiah's going to get the first down, pick up about 3.5, 4 yards. So great job by Isaiah Davis off the left-hand side. Good job by the line blocking. South was able to make ground on the ground, and that's a great sign for him. 2 receivers to the right for South, pistol formation, 1 to the left. Quick pass play, out to the flats, incomplete. That was intended for number 26 of the Wolves, and that's Matthew Burns. Well covered by Curtis, give him some credit. Even if he'd caught it, it would have been a very short gain. South getting the plays now, trips over to the right. Single receiver on the left and 1 running back. Another pass play. Garrison get rid of that one just a little bit too quick and wound up going to the ground at the receiver's feet, but that happens to all quarterbacks. I think that South has the right idea of getting the ball out quickly because Curtis will bring a lot of rushers. Looks like they're bringing 5 or 6 again on 3rd and 10. Nice little quick pass across the middle. And number 13, Dashawn Keel. And Dashawn's going to have first down. Pick up a 10 yards for South Kitsap. That's excellent play selection by the coaches. Good job executing by everybody. You knew the rush was coming, and a little quick throw across the middle. So 1st and 10 South at the 50, and we have a stoppage of play. Flag on play, false start, South Kitsap. So at least first down, it's going to be 1st and 15. Again, trips to the right, receive to the left. Another pass play for South Kitsap, again to Deshaun Keel. And I'm not sure what we're going to get as forward progress. It's going to gain 3 yards, looks like. He tried to make a move and lost a yard, but you can't blame the young man for trying that. No, give him 4 yards, so great. That's about where he caught it. So brings up 2nd and 11. Again, these quick passes are working. You know, a lot of runs are working, so I think South has a plan. Another pass across the middle. It's caught and fumbled. And picked up by number 6, Marlon Jones. So I believe they're calling that a completion and a fumble recovery. So it's the 2nd turnover for South Kitsap. Too bad they had a nice drive going. And Curtis has the ball now in South Kitsap with the return about the 34-yard line of South Kitsap. So again, we have defensive stand here. We have 5:03 left in the half. Let's see if we can stop them. Get a turnover on downs. Get something. Hand off up the middle. South has done a good job. Nice move. running back gets outside.
Carried by number
And there's a flag on the play. You can see the block in the back from up here. So that's going to come back. South did an excellent job of clogging up the middle, but lost containment on that running back. But there's actually 2 flags on the play. The other one looks like it might be holding against Curtis. If that's the case, South will decline the block in the back and take the holding. It'll push Curtis back further. Look at it, waved off one
legal
flag.
block in the back against the offense.
And there is a block in the backfield.
That'll be
So
a
again,
touchdown
Curtis
on
making
the
mistakes
defensive
too.
end.
Kind of shows you, why these 2 teams might struggle a little bit on offense. The mistakes occur. They hurt both sides. So that's brings up 1st down and 24 for Curtis. So handoff up the middle. Breaks free. A lot of distance, a lot of daylight in front of them. And they're going to call him down at the 24-yard line. And it's a gain of 24 yards. So that's going to be a 1st down for Curtis. So it took him 1 play to recover. Gets up doing a good job of clogging up that middle, but they're just not getting their arms around wrapping up that running back. Now again, it's number 26, Sabian Bryant. So Curtis just getting the play in from the sideline. Pass play coming up. Receivers up, open. You're calling it a touchdown. So that's a reception, nice reception, diving by number 21, Carson Gregg of Curtis Vikings. You know, young man stretched out and made a great play on ball. Pretty well covered by South. And nicely thrown, nicely executed play. So unfortunately on the far end of the field from us, I couldn't tell if he'd caught it or not. But the rest are right there.
Number 11, kicking for the Vikings, Jake Paulson.
So number 11, Chase Paulson in for the kick.
Kick is good.
And the kick is good.
For the Vikings. Now leading
So there's still 4:16 left in the first half, and it's 28-3 in favor of Curtis. Curtis has started to roll, and South Kitsap. But again, you know, South Kitsap is hurting themselves. The turnovers are hurting them, and if they can put together a drive, they can keep this a game at this point. Curtis will get the ball to start the second half.
Number 24, DeAndre Davis, and number 8, Riley Escoto in the backfield for the Wolves.
It's senior night here at South Kitsap, and that includes the band, the video group, the football team, the cheerleaders. You know, just a nice atmosphere. A lot of people in the stands right now at South Kitsap watching their kids play, brothers, sisters. And again, beautiful night out here. No place better to be. So here comes the kick. They try to go onside. It's not going to make it. So South Kitsap will get the ball on the Curtis side of the field. So there's 4:16 left. South has the ball on the Curtis 42-yard line after the failed onside kick attempt. You know, the penalty flags for illegal touching. They touched before 110 yards, but either way, South gets the ball right there. That's a break for South Kitsap. Gotta love that. So trips right, single running back. And it's a quick throw out and incomplete. I think South has the right idea. You know, with these quick throws, quick runs. That's number 14, Duncan Whitaker, who is the intended receiver. I think they need to take a look at what the defense is giving them. And coach doing a good job of getting trips right. Quick run play off the left-hand side. A nice job by Curtis to stack it up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain. That's number 34, Isaiah Davis on the carry. And we go to the stoppage of play. I think they took out the down markers, the issue we're having right now. Fortunately, nobody hurt, no injuries, nothing like that. It's just an equipment issue. About 470, 180 pound young men hitting one piece of plastico. Do a pretty good job on it.
It appears that there was no gain on that last play, that will bring up 3rd and 10.
So they'll get that fixed. They already on the beat hit. So again, South Kitsap's last game will be next week at Bainbridge. If you can make that, I'm sure all these young men would love to see a good crowd. I think Bainbridge is a team that is about equal skill. I think South Kitsap can roll them. South Kitsap has not had a winless season for 50 years, so love to see the support and go up there and go ahead and beat Bainbridge. Number 13, which is Dashon Keel, had to come off. I think he's just bleeding just a little bit, and of course new rules and all the concern over that is they have to stop the bleeding before you get back on the field. I think it's just a minor scratch. I don't think it had anything to do with stoppage of play. And yeah, just try and get him Band-Aid. The South lined up after all that. 3rd and 10 for South Kitsap at the 42-yard line. Tight formation, bunch formation for South Kitsap on the right-hand side. Garrison's rolling out this way. And passes intended for number 2 looked like Chandler Kimmel and broken up by Curtis. So South Kitsap is going to punt at this point. There's 3:37 left. I'm sure they don't want to turn over the ball to Curtis at this part of the field. So there's 10 yards to go. It's the right call. Try to pin Curtis in deep. It's a short punt, high up in the air. Takes a South Kitsap bounce. Great job. Down to the 8-yard line. And that's a fantastic job by number 18, Kyle Phelan. So can't ask for better than that. Inside the 10, they got to go 92 yards if they want a touchdown. Only 3:26 left. You know, the other option is if South can hold them here and stop them. They get good field position with a little bit of time left on the clock. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. Quick pass play. And that's a gain of 8 yards. That's the number 1, Zach Paulson. So that's 8 yards in first down. And the clock is running. Run play on 2nd down. Number 26 against South did an awesome job. Stomped up the middle, but he bounced it outside. And Sabian Bryant picks up enough for a first down. It's at the 22-yard line.
That is a first down, Vikings.
So That misdirection play going the other way.
Carried by number 6.
Not going anywhere. South Kitsap does a great job this time of sealing the edge. That's number 24, DeAndre Davis with the
That will be
tackle.
a loss of 1 for the Vikings.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Didn't actually lost about a half a yard.
Brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Wolves.
Now Kurt's taking a little bit more time, probably trying to take a little bit of time off the clock in case they can't make something quick here. Oh no, wide open receiver, and he drops the ball. Wow, that was lucky for South Kitsap. There's a really good break because there's nobody covering him. It was number 2, Taj Moffitt. Or was 21? It's 21, Carson Gregg. Obviously I don't have a spotter up here, so it's kind of difficult to get all these numbers. Timeout on the field. I'm not real sure why it's.
Player on the field, number 26, Sebastian Brown for the Vikings.
Okay, that was an injured player. That's why we had timeout. That's Sabian Bryant. I was going to say the clock was stopped, so.
So that brings up 3rd and 11.
Well, they started the clock. Third down and 11. Oh, excellent break on the ball by number 8, Isaiah Fields.
Covered by number 32.
Or it might have been number 30. I'm sorry, that's number 32, Blake Bingham, and number 8, Riley Escolta. Did a great job covering that play. And now it's 1:56 left. Ball at the 21-yard line, and Curtis is going to have to punt.
Kicking for the Vikings, number 11, Jace Holter.
Again, it's low punt. Does take a Curtis bounce. Wow, at the end it takes a real good bounce. They get another 5 yards out of it. So South will have the ball a minute before he left at their own 33-yard line.
Looks like the 36-yard line of the
And
Wolves.
South can score quickly. They run this hurry-up offense. And really, if they can get some points on the board, it'd do a great morale boost going into halftime. First and 10 Wolves on the 36-yard line. So this is a run play, and South gains a bunch. Gain 11 yards on this run play, so that'll bring the ball to the 46, 47-yard line. First down, Wolves. So that was number 34, Isaiah Davis on the carry. Picks up 11 yards, does a great job. Pass play now for the Wolves. Oh, it's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 2, Chandler Kimmel. South has to be a little bit careful. He was double covered in that play. Had somebody above and somebody below, so might need to look somewhere else. Brings up 2nd and 10. There's 1:21 left. Little swing pass to Isaiah Davis. Isaiah takes on some defenders. Takes a lot of people, bring him down. We do have a flag on the play. It's a gain of about 2 yards, 3 yards. Looks like a gain of about 3 yards. Let's see what this flag is. Personal foul against Curtis. That's going to certainly help South Kitsap. That'll be a 15-yard penalty, putting the ball in Curtis territory, which is still over a minute left, and South Kitsap has all 3 timeouts, I believe.
First down, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down for the Wolves.
So automatic first down for the Wolves. The ball is being placed at the 37-yard line. Garrison's running out. Wow, I would have loved to see him throw the ball away instead. He took a 6-yard loss there. I'm trying to run it, doing the right thing, getting out of pocket and trying to make something happen. Just if you can at the end of that, if you can throw it away, you save yourself 6-7 yards. So easier said, when you're up here than it is when you're down the field, of course. So that brings up second down and about 17. Pass play. Ball's knocked up in the air. That's again intended for Chandler Kimmel. I saw 3 or 4 receivers there. There's got to be somebody else who's got one-on-one coverage. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it's against South Kitsap. Haven't seen the call yet from the officials. It is holding against South Kitsap. It's going to be declined though and bring up third down. 58 seconds left in the half. Brings up third and 17. Garrison back to pass. Throwing the ball long. Oh, incomplete. Excellent try. Nice thrown ball. That was intended for number 13, Dashawn Keel. I think he might have gotten his hands on it, but again, well covered. He had 2 Curtis players on him. So Curtis is doing a good job of defending against the pass. And out the punt is Kyle Failing. And there is a flag on the play. Illegal substitution against South Kitsap. Too many men on the field. So moving back 5 yards, 50 seconds left. Nice punt by Kyle. Nice high. Takes South Kitsap bounce. It's going to be inside the 5. They let it go in the end zone. Mistake by the downman. It was an excellent punt. They could have downed it inside the 2, inside the 1. And I think neither one of them wanted to touch it. And it went rolling to the end zone. Mistake that shouldn't hurt South. There's only 38 seconds left. But again, one of those silly mistakes. You got to stop the ball before it goes in. So saves Curtis about 19 yards. So they have it 1st and 10 at South Kitsap 20-yard line. Curtis will go back and pass. Looks like a hold. Curtis rolling. Throwing it out of bounds. I do not see a flag. I saw a tug, but that happens sometimes. Just under 31 seconds left, and 2nd and 10 Curtis. So big key right now is just if South Kitsap can stop him from advancing the ball. So 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. Wow, big haul. Does a good job breaking out. Oh my gosh, he's going down the sideline. South gets him out, but not to the 41-yard line. Again, that's number 26, Sabian Bryant.
Correction, 40 yards.
Gain of about gain of almost 40 yards on that play. And there's a timeout on the field. So that'll be I believe Curtis has called timeout. I'm not sure if it was Curtis or South. I didn't see a signal. But ball's on the South Kitsap 40-yard line. There's under 20 seconds left in this half. So again, South Kitsap needs to keep them out of the end zone, needs to keep points off the board. You don't even want a field goal attempt at this point. And our defense has, stiffened up when they needed to, so let's see if they can do it again. Stop them right here is fine. Full out victory for South. The team has proven again they can drive the ball on these other teams. They can stop them on defense. What they really need to do is put it all together for one game. The turnovers have hurt, and some silly mistakes. I mean, the ball should have been at the worst, should have been at the 2-yard line, so they got it at the 20, and that's just a mistake. So Curtis comes on out. Another handoff up the middle. Again, it's Bryant. Timeout called again. So that took 6 seconds off the clock. And it's a first down for Curtis at the 30-yard line. He did get 10 yards. So just under 14 seconds left. They have the ball at the 30. They do have timeouts left. So I'd almost expect another run for Curtis right here. Certainly their kicker looks like he has a little bit of distance on his leg and might give him a chance, get about 10 yards closer. Chance for a field goal, so. Again, beautiful night out here. You hear cheerleaders going. The student section is still rocking. So Curtis comes out. They have 3 receivers over to the left. It is going to be a pass play. Long pass thrown. He's open. That's a touchdown to number 1, Zach Paulson. He got behind the South Kitsap defenders and nicely thrown ball by the quarterback. I think it's Eben Kane. I'm sorry, it's again Keegan Stancato, the quarterback. Right on target. That's kind of a good sign for Curtis because Keegan's only a sophomore. So here comes the extra point attempt.
Taking for number 11, for the Vikings, number 11.
No good.
The kick is no good.
And it's off the left-hand side, so it's just under 8 seconds, 7.7 seconds. It's 34-3 in favor of Curtis. The South Kitsap will get a chance for a return. I kind of expect Curtis to pooch kick it here, not give him a chance for much, and then go into halftime. Back for receiving the kick again for South Kitsap, or number 24, DeAndre Davis, and number 8, Riley Escoda. Both of them have, again, shown to be dangerous kickoff returns. We just need some good blocking, see if we can get one gets a break and gets on through here. But if I'm Curtis, I don't think I'm giving either one of them a chance to even recover the ball. I'm going to kick it short, and that won't be up manhandled handle the ball. There's the kick. And they do squib kick it down the middle. South gets it. Bobbles it a couple on to get it. And that's Escoda with the ball. It goes back to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the first half. So, again, South Kitsap kind of, showing they can drive the ball, but making some mistakes that are really, really costing them big time. It'll be interesting to see how they come out the second half. I think, they can play with this other team. So, for your halftime enjoyment tonight, we'll have our outstanding South Kitsap band performing their halftime show featuring the music of Queen. After that, you'll see some of the video work by our video production department. Enjoy halftime. We'll be back soon with the second half.
And just a reminder for first half, Joe texting what you guys are saying, we'll give you guys a announce. South Kitsap High School Marching Band under the direction of Gary Grant presents tonight's halftime show. Tonight's halftime show is under the direction of senior drum major Katie Burkhalter, junior drum major Emily Cohen, and field marshal Jacob Coughlin. Tonight they will be performing a medley of songs from Queen. The senior drum majors and band would like to thank the senior band members, section leaders, parents, and the South Kitsap School District for their dedication and hard work in supporting the band. Wow, what a performance. Thank you, SKHS Marching Band.
we as a community, as a school, have to come together.
You may not be a victim, but you can't be a bystander.
Because strong people stand up for themselves, but the strongest people stand up for others.
We live in a world where people believe that the more they bring others down, the higher they will rise. But this mindset casts the darkness and spreads hate in our lives. It affects our friends, our classmates, our families, and even complete strangers. It's up to us to speak up. It's up to us to rise against the hate. We're together in this world, and together, we have the power to make a change.
In the words of the great President Teddy Roosevelt, in the moments of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing you can do is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing.
Well, welcome back to the South Kitsap Curtis game. Score right now is 34-3 in favor of Curtis. South Kitsap moved the ball, had a pretty good time on offense and defense. They've made some stops. They moved the ball. Unfortunately, we've had some turnovers, some penalties. So I'm Phil Nenger. I'm up here with my multiple personalities by myself tonight because Pickard and Ledo couldn't be out here. They're both occupied with other things. I will give, we normally announce that we are involved in schools and obviously have ties to South Kitsap, so we'll try to be as fair as we can be on this broadcast. We obviously have this slight South Kitsap slant, and for all the money we get paid for doing this, that's what you get. But that's my disclaimer for tonight. But South Kitsap has been able to run the ball on this Curtis defense, and they can put together drives. They can do a good job of getting things established. It's just the turnovers have killed them. The penalties have killed them right at the wrong times. Turn the ball over at your own 25. You give somebody 25 yards to score, they're probably going to score. This is a very good Curtis team. I mean, they've obviously made some mistakes too, and it shows. But both these teams are certainly well coached. You're not seeing a lot of penalties that are. Last game we had at home, we saw a whole bunch of personal fouls. You're not seeing that. You're seeing a pretty clean game. The penalties are, kind of what you expect in a football game. The occasional false start. Haven't seen too many. I think we've had one personal foul penalty, and that was basically on tackle, so not unexpected. South Kitsap will kick off to start the second half, and Curtis is going to receive. South will be defending the south end zone, and Curtis will be on the north side of the field, coming on down this way. Curtis has had, the quarterback is a sophomore, thrown some really good balls. I have to admit that. Good pass plays up there. South has done a decent job covering the receivers for the most part, and just really well thrown pass plays. So I have not seen in the games that I've watched this year South Kitsap line the ball off anywhere but in the middle of the field. So Kyle Failing's getting ready to kick off for South Kitsap. They got the ball moved over to the left hash mark. So I'm not sure there's something different or not. All right, kicks it off. Up back's going to take it at about the 17-yard line. Not the kid I think you want to have the ball. He's going to take it back to the house. That's a touchdown for Curtis. That was number 4. I mean, you kind of got it where you wanted into one of their up backs, but that's Garrett Beard, who's a sophomore linebacker tailback for Curtis. So not a great way to start the second half. That brings the score 40-3 in favor of Curtis. So Curtis will line up for the extra point. Oh, and the kick is blocked. So that's 2 extra points that have been missed. That's something for South. Doesn't take much to bring excitement to this team to turn some momentum around, get some scores going. Obviously South Kitsap did not want to give up a run back on the opening kickoff, but they'll pull themselves together and put together a drive here, I think. Back to receive is number 8, Riley Escoda, and number 24, DeAndre Davis. Again, both of them have done a great job returning the ball. South is probably averaging 19, 20 yards on return. So, both of them also have the capability of breaking one up. We'll see what happens. Don't know if you can hear this, but the student section is still alive and going. It's great to see that they're out here supporting their fellow classmates, and it's a great day. Here's the kick. And it's deep. It's going to be Riley put his knee down to catch the ball. So the ball is dead there at the 8-yard line. We're going to mark it, I think, at the 9. Where the Wolves will take over at their own 9-yard line. Riley knew it when he grabbed the ball. See the frustration that he had, but that's the way it is, and South will take over. Hopefully we get put together a 91, 92-yard drive. 1st and 10. It's a handoff inside. That's 34, Isaiah Davis, picking up about 3 yards. Again, South had some success with the run early in the game, and especially off the left-hand side. We're going to give him 2 yards, 2nd and 8 for the Wolves. So we got Isaiah Davis in the backfield, blitz coming. And gain of, again, about 2 yards, maybe 3 this time. So it's going to be, well, no gain, looks like. So it's 3rd and 8. I thought he had at least a yard, but they moved it back. Only problem with these hurry-up offenses is if you don't score, you get your defense on the field right away. We've got a swing pass. It's well read by Curtis. Swing pass to Isaiah Davis, and he's going to gain about 2 yards, so the punt unit's going to come on out for South. Brings up 4th and 6. That brings up Kyle failing again on the punt. And Curtis will probably wind up with good field position on this. Oh, snap is low. He picks it up. End over end kick, but it's taking a South Kitsap bounce. All the way out to the 39-yard line. So that's a great punt. That's about 50 yards. You know, you can't ask more than that from Kyle. So that's an awesome job. Again, we need defense to kind of hold up here. We're at 40-3. Need a defensive stop. Kerr starts off with the run play, kind of a counter run. We've seen that before, and that's number 6. Marlon Jones with the carry. And he'll bring the ball into South Kitsap territory. 1st down, Vikings. Ball's just inside the 50. So this handles up the middle. South Kitsap is there. Gain of about 1. That's number 26, Fabian Bryant. And he's only going to gain about 1 yard. So 2nd and 9. Great job by the defense stuffing up the middle right there. All right, here comes South Curtis with the ball. Another, a reverse on the play. South does a great job stringing it out, and it's going to be a loss. Excellent job by number 52, Darren Amian, stringing that play out, staying home and making the tackle. Great job by the South defense. That's a 3-yard loss, brings up 3rd and 12. This is what we need to see. South getting in on the quarterback. The quarterback's going to roll out and throw it away. Good job, good pursuit by the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. And Curtis is going to go back and punt. Back deep for South is Riley Escoda, number 8 rather.
Fourth and 11 for the Vikings. Number 11, pitcher, Jace Thompson.
And again, a bad snap. Punter picks it up and is able to get it off. And he gets a nice bunt off. It's going to be inside South Kitsap 10-yard line. The ball rolls dead at the 7. Great job by the Curtis punter to even get that punt off. Low snap, but still was able to get it going. So I don't know if if you watch these telecasts, watch some South games before. South is missing a couple players. One is number 81, Quinn Hogan. He's out with an injury, and we have a couple linemen out with injuries. Not that that's necessarily going to change the outcome of the game, but that's why we're seeing some new players for South that we haven't seen in the past. So South hands off the ball up the left-hand side, and great job, gained of a solid 7 yards. That's number 34, Isaiah Davis. So it brings up 2nd and 3. Great position for South to be in. Again, a handoff up the middle. As he keeps his legs moving, picks up 4 yards. South gets that first down. Good job by a line blocking up there, right through the middle. And a great job by Isaiah keeping his legs moving. South with twin backs in the backfield. First time seen this. It is a pass play. Up over the middle. It's incomplete. Pass intended for number 15. And that's Anthony Leota. Stopped by number 26. And that's Sabian Bryant. Again, 2 backs in the backfield for South. Giving Garrison plenty of time to throw the ball. And that's long and incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Don't know if South Kitsap really has the time for these long passes. I personally like to see them go a little bit short on these routes. I think Garrison's getting under some pressure with some of these deeper routes. 3rd and 10, gets a snap. Garrison's going to take off running. And he's going to get the first down. Yeah, word and mark it moved back a yard. Oh, that's going to bring up 4th down. So I think nope, they're giving it first down. All right, well, South will take it. First down at the 28-yard line. Blitz coming in. Hand off it up the middle. Gain of little to none. Looks like 2nd down 10. Back to line scrimmage. So if you look at Curtis, they don't seem to really be respecting the pass much at all. They are getting 6 guys up the line scrimmage a lot of time, 6, 7, and going with 1-1 coverage. And there's a great pass and great catch. And that's caught by number 17. I'm sorry, number 15, it looks like Anthony Leota. South has 2 receivers over to the left, 1 to the right, 1 running back this time. And this is a run off the right-hand side of Mill, and boy, does he do a great job. You can see under the pile, Isaiah's legs just keep on moving, and he drives for a first down. Awesome job, gain of 5. Another first down for the Wolves. That's what I've been saying. They can drive the ball. They just need to keep the mistakes out. They can go down and score. Again, South lines up with a single running back, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And this is a run up the right-hand side. Good pursuit from the backside by number 72. But Isaiah Davis still picks up about 4 yards. So second down and 6 to go. Ball at the 43-yard line of South. You gotta remember, this drive started inside their own 10. They're doing a great job of moving it out, taking up the little chunks of yardage here and there. Pass play coming up. Garrison keeps his eyes downfield, does a great job doing that. He's going to lose a yard or two, but really does a nice job of keeping the play alive and keeping his eyes downfield, looking to throw the ball. I mean, Garrison can tuck it and run. He's definitely an athlete. But, you know, he's trying to make the play and get it on down. So that's going to bring up, he lost a yard or 2 on that, and it brings up 3rd and 8. So we have trips out to the right. And they're coming in with blitz again. Garrison steps up and he'll take off. Like I said, he is an athlete, and he might go. Gets down to the 29-yard line. What a great run by Garrison. This was South Deed. The whole side opened up for him. He saw it, took the high probability play and ran for about 30 yards. So fantastic. Ball on the 29-yard line of Curtis. 1st and 10, South Kitsap. And that's a timeout by Curtis. So as you can see, South Kitsap, again, there is no quit in this team. They're going to come back down. They're going to try to score, get some points on the board, and see, you know, what they can do against this Curtis team. As long as they can keep their mistakes down, and it's a good builder for next week. Next week they have Bainbridge at Bainbridge Island. I think I said earlier, Bainbridge is a 500 club in a they play a division down. I think they're 3A. I don't know if they're 2A or not. But the rankings, statewide rankings, you can go on Max Preps and look at them, and had Bainbridge and South Kitsap ranked real close to each other. So hopefully it'll be a great game, and you know, South Kitsap come out there with a win. Now South has some distance to go, but if when you have three different systems in 4 years, it's going to give the coaches a break. It's going to take them a couple years to get going. There is a flag on the play. So while we got a little bit of break waiting for that call from the flag, I want to recognize the South Kitsap coaches. These men put in a lot of time for these boys. I've been a coach. My son's been a coach. And I know they put in a lot of time. So it's a full start against South Kitsap. So South Kitsap's head coach is Corey Vortanian. Assistants Lyle Prowse, Alex Pfeiffer, Ryan Lund, Rob Ellis, Kerry Krumzik, Dan Raymond, Sean Banks, Derek Salisbury, Michael Torso, James Braden, and Joseph Page. So that'll bring up, again, South Kitsap, it's first down, now it's 1st and 15 after that great run by Garrison Glisson. Pass play coming on up. And it's incomplete. Intent for number 15, Anthony Leota. Ball thrown low, which I like because that's he's going to get it, nobody's going to get it, but just couldn't quite get down deep enough to get that ball. So it brings up 2nd and 15 for South. They are on the Kerr side of the field, 33-yard line. This is a handoff. Off the left-hand side, Isaiah Davis keeps his legs moving, brings down to 29. The game's up along 4 yards. So I'll bring up 3rd and 10. I think South is probably in two down territory right here, so I'm sure the coaches are thinking that. They have 2 downs gained easy. Looks like 11 yards, 3rd and 11. This pass play. And Garrison's under pressure. He takes off. Oh! He's fumbled on the play. He tried to fake with the ball and I think got out of his hands. But I think he got back on it. And that's a 1st down, South Kitsap. Nice job by Garrison Glisson. Ball's at the 22-yard line. We do have an injured player on the field from Curtis. I believe it looked to me like he may twist his ankle when he's chasing Garrison. Again, nobody likes to see this either side of the field. These student athletes who want to be healthy and continue to play on. So again, nice job by Garrison to pull the ball down. I think he did one too many pump fakes and lost the ball, but was able to get it back. So South will have 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. And hopefully this young man's okay. Hopefully it's just a pull. Looks like it's number 50 on the field, and that would be Miles Cooney, linebacker. Teams are being called to the sideline, so I think this is going to take a little bit of time. Again, I talked about the South Kitsap trainers who are out there, and again, nobody wants to see any of these young people get hurt. We have an excellent training program out here. The athletic trainers are Chris Hyatt and Jeff Spalding, and they do a great job. And there's also student trainers, kids who've been in the program for a number of years who do a good job. I'd like to take this time right now to introduce and recognize our cheerleaders who have been out there all night long, keeping the crowd going. They're Bailey Burbank, Madison Andrews, Alyssa Sanquist, Annalisa Ronge, Elena McCambridge, Sarah Solano, Trey Simpson, Kira Pinkerton, Maddie Erdman, Trinity Mitchell, Marissa Cook, Ainsley Agee, Aline Nunley, Bree Davis, Sammy Craig, Elena Whitfield, and Jolie Shaw, Mackenzie Shaw, Sam Ludlow, Alexis Markham, and Allison Bell. Been out here all season long, rain or shine. And it's good to see Miles Cooney getting up, walking off under his own power. That's great to see. Gets a nice hand from the audience here. We have 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. South is driving the ball. It's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And we just get the signal to play. So game's back on. Let's see if South can punch it in. Trips to the right, bunch formation. Roll out. He's got an open receiver. But Garrett's going to run it, and he's going to pick up about a yard, maybe back to line of scrimmage. A little bit extra. Nobody open, so he held on and just ran it. Bring up 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 21-yard line. We tried that play earlier. It's one of those things where you either get somebody open or you don't. And Kurtz has done a good job of covering it. So we have a single receiver to the left, 2 running backs. There's a crossback up the middle to come off the left-hand side. Nice job driving legs. Brings it down for about 3 yards, 4-yard gain. Ball's down at the 14. Coming far into the field, hard for me to see, but pickup of 2 looks like, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 on this call. Again, South has 2 running backs. The pass play this time. Garrison's got a receiver, and it's incomplete. So intended for Isaiah Davis that time, and thrown a little bit short. So it's 4th and 8. Within, long 7, short 8 on the 14-yard line. Looks like South is going to go for it, which you might as well at this point in the game. Three receivers on the left, 1 on the right. And Garrison under immediate pressure. He's going to take off and try to run for it, and he's not going to get it. So that's going to be turnover downs at the 15-yard line. Student section still going strong, supporting their athletes, and that's they haven't dwindled at all. They're out here giving it their all to support their football team out here. So Kurtz's ball, 1st and 10 at the their own 16-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle. It'll give about 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6. That's number 26, Sabian Bryant again. He's been getting the share of their running load. Another handoff up the middle. Again, same running back, same play. Different result. Gain of about 15-yard lines. Brings the ball up to the 34-yard line. 1st down for Curtis. That's Sabian Bryant on the carry. Tackle there was by number 41, DeAndre Matanani. Another quick handoff inside. South is ready for it this time. Back does a good job falling forward and still picking up about 3.5 yards. So it brings it 2nd and 6. Pass play this time, quick pass. Receiver breaks a couple of tackles, and then defensive back, safety comes back and gets him again. Missed the tackle and came back and got him. And that was number 4, Nate Watska. I think it's a strong safety making that play. It is enough for a 1st down. So this is a little counter play they have. And it picks up 13 yards. Little misdirection play going on, keeping the ball on the ground. So the ball's on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Curtis. Again, Curtis being able to drive right on down our defense. So we got to stiffen up here and make a stop. There's a pitch play out to the right-hand side. Oh, South has done a good job of getting it strung out. He cuts it down, then cuts it back, and that's going to be number 26, Sabian Bryant. 35 yards in for the score, and that's the end of the third quarter. So it's now 46-3. You can't blame any team keeping the ball on the ground and scoring. You just got to stop them. So Curtis has had some mishaps on the extra point. They've had one missed and one blocked. We'll see if South can get to this one. They were close, but kicker got up and good. It's end of third quarter. It's 47-3 in favor of Curtis. So I'm not sure who Curtis has in their crossover game, but Curtis is not a very large team size-wise, but they have a lot of team speed on there, and that's been very evident. Well-coached team with speed can do well, and that's what they're doing. Kind of running through South Kitsap right now. But if it hadn't been for, South has had about 5 costly mistakes. You take that off the scoreboard and you got a game. But that's kind of been the story of South season right now. This whole year has been, they look good for a while. They make a couple mistakes, but they're real costly mistakes. They turn over at the wrong time or give up a big play. But, with time they'll improve. Unfortunately, we're about out of time on this season, but hopefully next year we can keep building on this year. And like I said, it does take, take some time to get a system in, get it going. They don't expect professionals to get the system down. They have a lot more practice time than a high school does. And you certainly can't expect these kids to get a new system down every year. So it's kick. It's bouncing. And picked up by DeAndre Davis, and he does a pretty good job getting it returned up to about looks like around the 21, 22-yard line. Where South will take over 1st and 10. Those little squib kicks have been tough to handle when that's one avenue when you're kicking to take is you do that, and it takes time. If you can't kick it high, do that, and it takes time to get to it. South starts with a handoff up the right-hand side, and that's number 34, Isaiah Davis. So, and he brings the ball up for about 4.5 yards. We'll get 2nd and 6. Fumble, ball's on the ground again. South picks it up, but they're going to lose a yard. I think that was, I'm not sure if that was getting ready to be a pitch play or if Garrison's running, but he started coming out the side and just lost control of the ball. So it'll be 3rd down for the Wolves, and again, about 6 yards to go. Another blitz coming on in. Quick pass out. Stopped short of the 1st down. Nice completion to number 15, Anthony Leota. But that'll bring up 4th down South Kitsap with 2 yards to go. And it looks like now they're going to bring out the punt team. So, see if Kyle Phelan can get another nice punt off. He had a great one earlier in the right at the end of the first half and rolled into the end zone, but he's done a nice job for South today. He does get off. It's high. Looks for it, but takes South Kitsap bounce. And the receiver, returner picks it up and does a nice job. Probably saved a good 10 yards for Curtis that way. And that was number 30 for Curtis, Elijah Dockery. And, again, did a good job by picking up on the bounce. Kind of a dangerous play. A lot of things could go wrong there, but he did a good job, picked it up, and returned it for about 8 yards instead of losing another 10. So big swing there in field position. New quarterback in for Curtis. Flag on the play. Handoff to number 26. That's saving Bryant, but there is a flag on the play. It's an illegal shift against Curtis. So that'll cost them 5 yards. So the ball's at the 29-yard line, 1st and 15. There's a lot of white jerseys on Curtis. Haven't been, a lot of new running back stuff. And there's a quarterback keeper. Wow, and he gained 16 yards. That's number 12, Ethan Gilbert. And that's a 1st down for Curtis. Ball spotted on the Curtis 45-yard line. Pitch play. South does a pretty good job getting on out there and throws them down for a loss. So great job. Wound up being a 3 or 4 yard loss, and that's number 77 on South. Ethan Fregoso brings up 2nd and 14. So nice job. Stayed home, made some penetration. Mid tackle for the loss. So 2nd and 14, ball's on the 41. Quick handoff inside. Quarterback kept it. They're going to gain about 4 yards. Brings up 3rd and 10. Looks like the quarterback followed the running back up the hole. About 11 yards to go. Looks like we have a player who has to come on out of the game for an equipment issue, so. Really nice to see the student section still alive and vibrant, and they're still cheering. Quarterback's back to pass. Now he pulls down and runs. Nice run. Has one man to beat, but can't get past him. It's a big gain, but number 4, Nate Waska, made a great tackle, open field tackle, and there was nobody behind the quarterback at that point. Nobody between him and the end zone. If Nate didn't make that tackle, he could go all the way, and good job by Nate to stop him. It is a 1st down, though, so it's 1st and 10 at the 40 for Curtis. Quick pass play. Intended for number 9, Jared Franklin. Well defended by South Kitsap. I think we got some hands on it. as it's coming on out to him. A lot of new numbers in for Curtis. Run up the middle. That's number 24, Caleb Quillalon. And South is there waiting for him. He brings up 3rd down and 10 from the 40. The 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. It's a pass play. Quarterback putting the ball down. He's under some pressure. Oh, nice try trying to get the ball out, but too short for his receiver. Great job by South Kitsap line putting pressure on him. Brings up 4th and 10.
Fourth down for the Vikings.
Well, 4th down, they are going to go for it. 4th and 10 from the 40. Hopefully South can make a stop here. Pass play, quarterback back. He's throwing it long. He's got man open. And it's caught for a touchdown. That's number 9, Jared Franklin. He's a 6'5" sophomore. Nice throw by Ethan Gilbert. You know, just got behind the defense. That's 53-3 in favor of Curtis. Line up for the extra point.
Attempting the extra point for the Vikings, number 11, Luke Carlson.
The extra point is good, so it's 54-3 with 3:49 left in the game. South will get another chance to go on offense and see if they can put together one last drive here tonight and go from there. See if there's anything they can build on going to Bainbridge next weekend. So nobody wants, these seniors, you got to feel for them. Again, 4 seasons, 3 coaches, 3 different systems. A lot of these systems start, I know when my kids were coming through school, when I was there at the junior high games, they were starting in 7th grade with the systems. By the time they get to be juniors and seniors, even sophomores, they knew these systems inside and out. So you certainly see where that's an advantage. South Kitsap looks like they're trying to get a lot of new players in for this kickoff return. And my guess is that they're trying to give all the seniors some playing time in their last home game here.
In the backfield for the Wolves is number 24,
So back to receive for the Wolves, number 24, DeAndre Davis, and number 8, Riley Escoda again. Love to see one of these kids break it. I think, I kind of expect another low kick coming through. It seems to be working for Curtis. Yeah, another squibbler. Picked up by an up back at the 30 and going to gain about a yard. So that was returned by number 32, Blake Bingham for South Kitsap. And South has, 3 minutes left in the game. If you're wondering about the clock, it is a running clock once the one team's up by 40 or more points. That's why the clock's not stopping. So run up the middle for South Kitsap. And what a nice run by Isaiah Davis, number 34.
Carried by number 47, Isaiah Davis.
So that picks up 16 yards, 17 yards, looks like, and ball's at the 47. I know these teams love to score one more time.
First down, Red.
Another run. This one, well, Red picks up about a yard, and Curtis is there waiting for him. So 2.5 minutes left in the game. Again, even on defense, a lot of new numbers out there for Curtis. You got to respect that. Coach is getting some playing time for some of his backups. Garrison's out there. And number 9 does not let go. It's a sack. Came on in from side and a loss of about 7 yards. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 17. Ball on the 40-yard line. Got to get to 43 of Curtis for a first down. So only have a 3-man rush right now. And it's a small dump pass up the middle. So there is a flag down on the play. The ball's out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Curtis.
Downfield.
So it is a penalty against South Kitsap, bring the ball back, illegal men downfield. Ball brings up 3rd and 23, looks like, 22. About 30 seconds left in the game. Garrison back to pass under pressure. It's a screen play set up, well set up, some blockers in front. Brings the ball all the way up to the 49-yard line. But I think that'll be the last play of the game because the clock keeps running. 4th down. And that's the game. So South Kitsap, again, they show they can play with these teams if they can knock out their mistakes, do a good job. Did a good job moving the ball down the field. And we want to thank everybody for joining us in this final home game for the Wolves. They are at Bainbridge next week. Come out and support them up there. We'd also like to thank the students of the video production program here at South who've made these television programs possible. The final score, South Kitsap Wolves 3, Curtis Vikings 54. So long, good night from South Kitsap High School.
Tonight, DHS is currently on the 5th, so that's expected to go down for usage.